So the reason you have to listen to yourself anytime you need to make a major life decision is because at the crossroads, you need to be able to really tune into what it is that you need from yourself and what you're envisioning for your future. Because that moment there is going to basically predict the next time period, whatever that time period is, maybe 6 months, maybe 6 years of your life. And you need to be able to walk down that path with the confidence, knowing that you picked it, it was on you, it was your responsibility, you made that decision, and you are going to be able to handle the challenges that come your way because of the decision that you made. It's a very empowering when you take the decision into your own home. When you listen to other people, as far as school, job, education, profession, where you should live, what you should do, whether you should stay in the relationship or end it. When you listen to other people, it always gives you a way out. It gives you a justification for making the wrong decision after you've made it. Because now you're thinking, well, if I only listen to myself, or why do I feel so lost? Why do I feel so confused? You're feeling lost and confused and anxious because you're listening to other people when it comes down to making major decisions in your life. Anytime you make a major decision, you need to go through a long, sometimes arduous process of reflection, of meditation, of internal dialogue, so that you can actually get to a point of resolution. That point of resolution typically will come with a place of inner peace, right? Which means that when you feel like you've resolved it and you know where you need to, what you need to do, where you need to go, you'll have the emotional affect will be very tempered. So you'll feel very grounded. You'll have that sense of equanimity, like I mentioned in previous videos. You'll have that sense, and you'll know that that is really the decision that you should make. Now, only you will know, though, what that is, right? You have to be able to tap into your intuition and know that anytime you feel fear in association with that, that is not driving you, that is not the correct driver. Because once you've resolved, there is always going to be fear. The relationship that I left, I was afraid to do that. I didn't want to do that. The job that I left, everything that I left in the past, I didn't want to do it. There wasn't like a strong desire to do it. I just knew that that was the decision that needed to be made. And so I made it, right? There's a part of you that knows what decision needs to be made, and you need to just make it. You cannot forsake yourself, because you're gonna forsake yourself. You're disgracing yourself. You're disrespecting yourself. You're not trusting yourself. And when you're not trusting yourself, now you're gonna go into self-attack mode. You're gonna start to judge. You're gonna start to criticize. You're gonna start to feel fearful. That's gonna be either directed internally or externally, because you can't actually handle it when you're projecting it towards yourself. You're gonna externalize all of that because you actually don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with that pressure because you know that you've abandoned yourself, that you've denied yourself, that you've went against yourself. So remember, in those moments in life where you're making major life decisions, and you may be undergoing something like that right now, the best thing that you can do is take a step back from everything and everyone and really allow yourself to process this. And once you've gotten to a point where you are internally at peace and equanimous with the decision that you need to make, that you know that you need to make, right? That your intuition, and it's an alignment between your logic, right? Your mind, your heart, and your gut. It's an alignment between those three things. Once that alignment is made, that is a decision, regardless of the other fear and anxiety that comes into place, the self-doubt, right? All of that is designed to keep you safe, to keep you comfortable where you are, because you're alive, right? You're surviving. And so all the mechanisms are going to come in and just kind of prevent you from doing that, because they know that you are safe where you are currently. And if you make a decision, you may be less safe. Even if you're unsafe, those mechanisms basically recognize that you're surviving, that you're still alive. And if you make another change, it may not be a good one, especially if that change is not obviously positive, right? It's a change that you're going to make. It's a risk that you're going to take. You're going to do something that's going to shake up your world. But remember, when you tune into those elements of yourself, regardless of what other factors come into play, whether it's fear, whether it's questioning, whether it's judgment, whether it's criticism, you know the decision that you need to make. And the more you put it off, the more the greater sense of negative emotion is going to arise within you, and that's either going to be projected in you and or projected outwards simultaneously. And then you're going to wonder why you feel like shit. And the reason why is because you've denied yourself, right? You're basically, as they say, self-sabotaging, because that is a decision that you need to make. And also remember that the decision that you're going to be making is yours to make. You cannot blame anybody. You can't point any fingers. And part of you doesn't want to. You want to be able to feel empowered that you made the decision. It's your responsibility. You took the action. You're going to encounter the challenges. You have faith in yourself. You have faith, maybe if you believe in God and God, you have faith in other people in society. You have faith that if you do the right things and you act the right way, that things are going to work out for you. Right. So remember, do not forsake your vision. Do not forsake that decision that you need to make. So if you're going through something like that right now in your life, go and do it, and you won't regret it.